What's going on, everyone? This is Jeff at Geek Driven. We are here for another episode of Cover Lovers. We are here with our team Nerd Herd. And of course, we got Snoopy and Woodstock in the house. How's it going, guys?
Not bad, not bad. Having a nice little some time off finally in my life, which is pretty rare. Has been pretty rare. So I don't even know what to do with myself. We're cleaning the house up for my parents to come into town for Thanksgiving. I got a super rare record in the mail today. So really great. Only 2 other copies ever sold on Discogs that I'm aware of. So really happy to have that.
Wow.
I got a cool UK weekly Star Wars with the free gift still in it, which never happens. Those are always gone.
That's cool.
Good day. And I had Tito's for lunch, so good Mexican for lunch.
All right.
Life is good.
I went from soccer at the end, the last season, then the next day, I was unbelievable.
You had a great soccer party and you got a medal.
Yeah.
Cool.
I did bowling. We eat food.
Congratulations, Deo.
We played.
But wait, that's not the most exciting thing that happened this weekend. We ran into a new unopened Hot Wheels case at Walmart yesterday. No super. No super.
What?
Regular treasure hunt. So,
Okay. That's fine.
the first time we've ever run into one together. So super excited.
Score.
That's cool.
So I think life's pretty good right now, right? What would you say? Yeah. Let's look at some ugly covers together. What do you think? It does make the day worth it. You're right, Dale. You're right. Well said. Sir. Well said.
Well said, sir. Yes. Well, it looks like Deo and Mike had a great day and weekend. How about you, Steve? What's going on in your world?
Thumbs up, man. Monday's done. Tomorrow's there. Then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You know, you got the time off. You know, you got the weekend. So it's going to be great, man. Everything else has been great. Other than that, I'm just ready, man. I'm ready to jump into these covers. But before we get these covers going, you want me to hit the sponsors, brother?
Yes, please.
All right, man. We're going to use Nirvana 14 for 30 days of unlimited cover price at only 99 cents. If you're using cover price and you're already one step ahead of the game, if you're not, I strongly urge you to use this code. Get your 30 days at 99 cents. Take a look at the market. Take a look at where your comics are at. Put your collection in, and if it's worth paying for the next month and forward, I would recommend it. All right, and then we got Bird City. Our friends over at Bird City. We're going to use TNH10 for 10% off of your purchase over at Bird City. And again, Aunt and Laura, excellent ambassadors to the community. Very limited quantities, and artists that they select are awesome. Again, if you use TNH10, it'll save you 10% off of your order. So definitely use it. And then our friends over at Display Geek, our brother Sean, save you 10% off of your first purchase if you use Team Nerd Herd. If you're a pop collector, a toy collector, and you need to protect those assets, if you would, then you're going to need some protection. You're going to need those protectors. And, he might have a little more in store for you. You never know. All right, let's go ahead and hit this herd chat. We're going to go ahead and say what's up to GT Key Comic with the keys to the comic community. We got Igor, also a cover lover extraordinaire, huh? And then we got Nerdy Geek. What's going on, Nerdy Geek?
Igor has taken over my Instagram messages.
Right.
He's always sending me stuff I've never seen, never heard of. Love it. Sharing stories. Good dude.
Awesome.
At
Derek.
least I assume you're a dude. I don't know if you're a dude. Maybe you're not a dude.
He is.
I'm going to go with dude.
Neiman.
Okay.
What's up, Stick Boy? What's going on? Happy Turkey Week, everyone. What's going on? Happy Turkey Week to you, my friend, as well. And then we got
you
Trick
got it.
Forster.
Yay.
Hey.
Wow.
You got the cell. She showed me the cell. It's a dope cell. It's like one of the nicest cells I've ever seen from that. So good. So good. Congratulations.
How many characters did you get on that cell?
It's like all of them, if I remember.
Still chilling. What is up? What is up? What is up? Good to see you. Good to see you. All right. TNH or TNA? I mean, you make the choice, Derek. I mean, either way, it's going to be great. I'll tell you.
That's right. TNA, baby. That's
Yeah,
basically
yeah.
what we're talking about. That's all we
He's
like, anyway.
Yeah, he's like, you know what?
No, we
All
like
right.
a good horror. We like a good horror cover from time to time.
Yeah,
we like a
yeah,
good
of
horror
course.
cover too. But
We like the
That
horror
is
and the horror.
horror and the horror.
Yep, that
We'll
is
take them
true.
both. We'll take them both around here in these parts.
All right. Well, with that all said, and the chat is all taken care of. Thank you, Steve.
Yeah, no problem, brother. Ooh,
We 4 characters, full body too.
yeah,
Oh, man.
that's awesome.
Amazing.
Dang.
Signed by Tom Rugger. That's awesome.
It's a good sell.
Well, congratulations, Trish.
Very nice.
All right. Well, we'll see what Alonzo has in store for us today. Big Rob couldn't join us. He is out with his daughter in out my way, actually. He went to Disneyland area.
Yeah, he's celebrating.
Very cool.
Yeah, he has the whole week off, just like Mike.
Disneyland is cool just for Radiator Springs. It's worth it just for that. Just to go there instead.
Oh
So
yeah.
cool.
Radiator Springs is I would say Radiator Springs is from McQueen.
Oh, mansplain it to us, please.
Did I miss one? No.
Everyone, Wisconsin, special. Tennessee.
Talk about.
He's in the I'm yelling everything stage. Sorry.
Oh,
No worries.
he's
No
hyped.
worries.
He is hyped.
He's like,
All right.
Serious.
okay.
I believe you.
Well, thank you, Dale. We appreciate the information. All right. Well, let's get started. We got Frankenstein number 4. We got a 1 in 25 by Jenny Frison. Looks like it's a black and white of a cover, probably.
Yeah.
We got a 1 in 50 by Stephanie Pepper, and then we've got a 1 in 75 by Maria Wolf. So,
take these out.
Steve, what do you think?
I can tell you what Big Rob would have went with.
I know what Big Rob would have went with.
Yeah, dude, I can see that tattooed on somebody's arm. You know, Jenny Frison looks cool. So I wouldn't go with the black and white. I would just go with the regular color cover. Get that if you're a Jenny Frison.
I got you, Max.
Machinist. It looks good in black and white.
I got it, Max. I got it.
I like the montage of
He wants to
Stephanie Pepper. It's kind of basic work to me. Like
yeah,
as
he's
far
pulling
as
stuff out. This room is clean.
you know what's
already.
going on.
Clean it.
And then Maria Wolf actually looks pretty nice. I dig it pretty much, but I'll probably go with the 1 in 25.
Okay. Mike, are you ready, sir?
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm here. I can't believe that I actually don't mind the Maria Wolf, believe it or not, for this kind of a title. It actually kind of fits, although it's a little too bright for me. I think the colors are wrong, but I like the line work on it for that. But the Frison is by far the best. And I actually like, in this particular case, and this is rare for me, I actually think I like the black and white one better than the color. And I think this is a general thing with Frison overall, because that's where her real art is at the black and white stage. And then from there it becomes digital. So maybe it's that maybe it's a brain fuck thing. I'm not really sure, but that tied with the fact that, of course, this was a black and white movie to begin with. Both of those things really kind of hit for me. So I like the black and white. I like the color too, but I think the black and white shows off her art a little bit better. Whereas I agree with you guys, the pepper is really just kind of meh. It shouldn't be an incentive, that's for sure. It's just like a kind of a mediocre A cover.
A 1 in 50 at that, right?
I know. I think it's the Frison all day, but I wouldn't be mad at someone who actually wanted this Maria Wolf. Rob, talking to you.
Mhm.
Yeah. I agree. The 1 in 50 is meh. There's also some issues. I mean, that hand is way, way bigger than his head. And his head should be like really huge. That's what she said.
Brother Rudy, what's going on?
What's going on, Rudy? The Maria Wolf is, I agree with Mike. I think it would have had more feeling to it if it was a little darker. Because I mean, she's got the grotesque part right with all the lines. So I'm really cool with it. It's not as crazy as some of her, like her Wolverine or that's just to name one of them.
Buck the Cuddy Sark. What's going on?
There's so many. But yeah, I like the Frizen. I just wish that trade dress wasn't there. It's a cool trade dress. I just want to see more of the art.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's probably the best one out of all three. I actually believe Maria Wolf is not too far behind the Frizen on this one. Like I said, it just needed a different palette of coloring. But yeah, the Frankenstein Frizen is the one I would pick as well. All right, so it's a sweep for the Frankenstein 4. How about Justice League? What is this? United? Justice League United. I don't know what number it is. But it is. There's a 1 in 50 by Edwin Gallman, a 1 in 100 by Yasmin Putri, and a 1 in 250 by Jim Lee. And this looks like it's a, I guess,
color
a
spot,
white
spot color.
Yeah, that's
or like a sepia kind of tone.
Kind of, yeah.
Definitely some reds.
Not yet. Yeah.
It's a little different, but
It's Jim Lee.
But it's Jim Lee. So,
Yeah.
Mike, what do you think?
Man, I actually kind of like all three of these covers. Not necessarily as incentives, but if I'm just looking at them from a cover.
What's up, Sarah? How's it going? Good to see you.
I think the Jim Lee is the best piece of art. It's the most sort of like timeless. I won't sort of forget that anytime soon. It's very different for him. There's a lot more shading in it, like a lot less line work. Takes the line work doesn't create the depth of it like Lee's work often does. Instead, the shading does. And I wonder if it's him, or I wonder if it's a colorist that did it. I'm assuming it's him. It looks like it might have been done in watercolor.
That's what it looks like to me.
It's sort of cool. Maybe he's evolving into that, which would be cool for an old timer to be evolving. Rather than just sort of resting on his laurels, that he doesn't have to. It's a really cool cover. The Putri has really good depth and perspective to it. It's sort of the Met-est cover in the group, and the Gallman that's a great Wonder Woman in the front there. I mean, that's just a really good piece. It looks like it might be a connecting cover too. I'm not really sure.
It looks like it's connecting, or it's a full cover, like a
wraparound. Yeah, it could be a wraparound. That's true. So I like it. It's a really good piece of art. Kind of has a Finch sort of feel to it, which I'm a huge Finch era Wonder Woman person, so it's hard to not like that. But I think that Jim Lee takes it, but certainly not at a 1 in 250. Holy shit balls, that's a high ratio.
What?
So the color looks great too. So I'm all right to have the $5 version or $6 version. What do they charge for these card stocks now? $7? I don't know.
Yeah, $6-7, something like that.
Mike, you also need to put $1 in the jar.
Oh no, are we doing that? Are we doing swear jar?
You're all, here's $20.
No, man.
As long as your kid is all right with it, we're okay.
It's gonna PayPal you $1,000 for the year. How's that? Oh no.
And he still might have a balance over.
That's already $2.
Dale came in. Dale came in and put the law down. You know.
Yeah, he did. He knows. I'm sorry, Dale. I didn't mean to swear in front of you. You're right. I shouldn't say that stuff in front of people.
Confirmation by Mark. The Cuddy Sark is confirmed wraparound cover. Yep, it's a wrap. Baby.
Oh, I'd like to see the rest of it. I'll have to look it up.
Yeah, we'll have to look that
$2
up.
shit plus. Yep, it's a holy.
Holy forking shirt balls. That's exactly right.
Steve, how about you? What is your pick, sir?
I'm trying to tell you, don't say that.
Right.
I think the Gallman, just because of the wraparound. I agree with Mike that Wonder Woman looks great. For me, it's probably the 1 in 50 or the 1 in 100 Putri, just based with the touch of color. But you can't say no to Jim Lee. I mean, you get the color on the Jim Lee side. But you know what I did? At first, I thought I didn't really see Batman in there. I just saw Hush's shoulder, and then once I got into the lower half of him, I was like, oh, okay, there's Batman. I was like, oh, nice. I like that perspective of things. I was like, is that Batman or Daredevil? But yeah, it came out great. I mean, Jim Lee, hands down. I mean, It's a freaking expensive and a slippery slope to go with. But if you're a fan, I'm sure you pick up his work. But yeah, 1 to 100 for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a little bit harsher. I don't think that's a 1 in 100.
Yeah, for sure.
Like I'm not saying it's terrible art or anything. I just I that would entice me. I would never have thought that was a 1 in 100. Would have thought it was a 1 in 25. Sure. The Galman, I would really wish I had seen the whole wraparound because just like Big Rob, I'm a big well, how he says it, Dark Seed fan.
Dark Side.
Yeah, it's definitely a dark side to me.
Dark Side.
What you're gonna love about it, for real, Jeff, is that Bats and Soups are on the back.
Oh, both of them. All right.
Yeah. So that just means you need a clear board for it.
I'm just wondering why they picked. Is this supposed to be like a Starfire character?
Yeah, I guess that's who that is.
Oh, interesting. But yeah, I think it would have been even better for me to see the whole, like I said, the whole wraparound, just because if Wonder Woman's drawn that well, and it looks like Darkseid is drawn pretty well too.
He is. He's really cool.
Oh,
that's the best part of the cover.
Yeah, he looks sinister as hell.
I would say Bats is the worst part of the cover.
Okay.
Soups is probably
Star Sapphire.
Oh, that's it. That's what I meant. Star Sapphire. Did I say Star Sapphire? Oh, I said Starfire.
Starfire. Yeah.
Thank you for the correction.
Soups is probably drawn as well as Wonder Woman, and then Darkseid is killing it. I mean, there's a handout. Looks
yes,
really cool. Yeah, we should.
And then Batman's turning his face into the dark.
Yeah, yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a pretty nice wraparound.
I would probably, for the price wise, I'd probably pick that one out of the incentives. But I mean, obviously, I think the Jim Lee's the best art. And what Mike said, I had noticed as well, is it looks like he did this in watercolor. He didn't really line it out too much. There's a lot of details that he did in watercolor here.
Yeah, it's cool. It's a cool change.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised because when he said Jim Lee, I was looking for more pencil work, and then when I realized the medium that he might have used, it's definitely really cool. And I would never get.
Are we positive that's Jim Lee?
Yeah, see, I don't know.
I'm gonna look that up. Give me a sec. I'll be back.
I mean, the art is great though.
It is.
Even if it isn't.
Man, it's such a different style though.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I'm gonna head over to Midtown and check it out.
But I wouldn't take the 1 in 250 unless you somehow got a super great deal for it. I would definitely go get the colored A cover or B cover, whatever cover that is, for the regular price. Yeah, and it's card stock, so I mean, that's what I kind of like about DC is that it's card stock. It's
100%.
more durable, it looks better, glossy, all of that good stuff. All right, so looks like we all kind of picked the Jim Lee. I kind of split it.
Shocker.
I kind of split the hairs though there, because definitely wouldn't pay 1 in 250 price. Okay, we got Uncanny X-Men number 6. We got the 1 in 25 by Paco Medina, and then we've got the 1 in 100 by Adam Hughes. And it looks like Alonso's upset about the peaches on Rogue. So
why?
Alonso, you can't have your cake and eat it too, bud.
Oh, he wanted the cake. That's why.
I know.
A little less flat, right?
But at this time, he's not going to get. Yeah, it is the Jim Lee.
Wow.
Yeah.
He had a booty butt.
All right. Well, Steve, sir, what did he say?
He had a booty butt cake.
She has the booty butt. That's the cake, is what he said.
Good one.
You teaching Dale just right here, sir. Okay, Steve, what do you think?
You know what? Adam Hughes all day long. I'm digging. I love Adam Hughes' work. And this cover is definitely probably my favorite. Just in looking at the artwork and everything like that. The Medina's good, but
Watch this.
it's not Hughes. Hughes, you got to go with Hughes, baby.
Dude, it's a no-brainer. It's Hughes all day. I mean, come on. It's just even if the booty's a little less thick, than some of us are okay with just a nicely formed.
BBB Hardcore Comics Invasion of the Flat Booty Girls.
It's not flat. Just she's not Beyonce. I mean, come on. Not everybody is Beyonce.
She's definitely not squatting, guys. Yeah, she's not.
I think it's great. I think it's
that spot rack.
Shush. I think it's got a sort of an old school Hughes feel to it. It's that lighthearted little grin and the thumbs up, and it's just fun. I mean, come on. You know what? Obviously, it's gratuitous too, which is awesome. I mean, that's Hughes all day long. It's everything you want in a Hughes. I actually like it with the trade dress. It's the one trade dress they haven't managed to mess up, which is the X-Men one. They've kept it pretty classic, and I don't mind it with that. I think it's in the right place, as long as that's where it's actually placed. At the end of the day, I like it. It's clearly Hughes. The Medina is a decent cover, but it's an A cover. It's not an incentive.
Yeah. I would agree, Mike. It's just something that I would even go as far as to say is you probably see it in interior, like a interior art. Kind of like introduction. Splash page, and then boom, the new team of X-Men. Even though it's not new, it's just them. I don't know. Yeah. Hughes always wins, dude. He's amazing. His work is dope. I mean, at least she doesn't have a pancake ass, guys. She's there's
I don't know. To Alonzo, it probably is.
There's a little. Yeah, I mean, it's a fit butt, guys. I'm a fan.
She runs. What do you want, man?
Yeah, dude. What do you want from me, huh?
She's a white girl. Come on.
I'm glad you said it, not me.
Sticks well with Medina. Yeah, right.
All right, Mike. You're in agreement with Steve, right?
Yeah.
That is not Alonzo approved.
It sure isn't. He made it well known.
He bought it anyway. He bought it anyway.
97 cartoon vibes for sure.
Don't let him fool you. He bought it anyway. He bought more than one.
Yeah, of course. Alonzo's like tried and true.
Look, I like the Medina. I actually really like the Medina, with the exception of Nightcrawler. Looks a little scrawny for me. But I do like the cover. But I agree with Mike. It's not an incentive cover to me either.
Yeah,
it would be a great A cover. I would have bought that all day at cover price.
Yeah, very cool A cover.
100%.
And yeah, sure, it gives it the 97 vibes. It not exactly.
Terry, you ain't lying, brother.
In the same, layout. I like the Hughes, but there's part of the Hughes that I don't like, and I'm probably being overly picky because it's Hughes. I just don't like the hair.
What?
There's
hair on this cover? Where?
Well, there's not much of anything else.
Jeff just likes a true blue girl next door.
Look, if she's gonna be a Southern Belle, she better have some Southern Bells.
Wow, ding dong.
All right, B and C covers all day. Is that a 1 in 100? No.
Yeah. And if I was gonna grab this, I wouldn't. If I was gonna grab the Adam Hughes, I just go grab the A cover. Exactly.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't need to be a virgin. There's the placement there. The empty space basically is perfect for the trade dress. So yeah, I just go get the regular cover. So for me, I guess I'm picking the Hughes based on the art. I just don't. Yeah, I don't know why I don't like the hair. It's just a very weird split. I don't know.
Jeff doesn't need to be a virgin.
He did say it. He did say it.
And then look, Sticks, like this, I agree with Sticks. It looks superimposed. Like, right, where's her neck? It looks like her neck is like hunched over, right?
Yeah, it's a little weird looking.
Yeah, and then Still Chillin' says he doesn't like the way the face looks real. The rest looks drawn by Hughes.
That's Hughes, though, guys.
Yeah,
that's Hughes.
78.
The face is fine. It's very Hughes-like, so I don't care that much for the face. The face is pretty. It's fine. Like I said, the neck and the hair area is where it gets me.
I like it. She's about to fork up a Sentinel.
it's the
I'll give you 50 cents for that one.
Fork loads of it.
All right. Well, let's move on to Mike's one of Mike's favorite titles, Red Sonja, number 16. We got the Joseph Michael Linzer at the 1 in 15, which looks like it's a version for one of the A or B covers.
Mm-hmm.
And same thing with the Bjorn Brand, 1 in 15.
Okay. That's what I want to know.
And it's a virgin cover as well. So, Mike,
I'm fully over the Bjorn Beren style. I just don't like it anymore. I liked it at first. I've liked it less and less and less as we go on. And I think the reason is because it just looks fake. It doesn't look like, it's not trying to be artistically comic booky. It's not trying to be pretty painted. It's trying to be too realistic, and it fails because everything looks dead and lifeless. Also, there's no contrast between anything. So I mean, it looks like the head she's chopping off is like coming out of her body because it's all one color scheme. Yeah. So I just don't like it. I think he's got talent, but I think that there's some pieces missing to the final product every time that really just rub me the wrong way. Whereas on the other end of the spectrum here, I just love Linsner. And I know that he's not for everyone. I know he harkens back to the 90s. His style is very 90s, and there's just no getting away from that. But I mean, that's the baby I am. I'm an 80s, 90s kid. So for me, his art was right up there with Juice Go and some of those classic guys. And he does Red Sonja perfect. It's an amazing cover. I love it. It's one of his better ones in a long time. Don't know that I need it as a virgin for $50, which it's a 1 in 15. Oh, okay. Actually, I take that back. It's not one of those this time. So I mean, maybe it might be worth it for. I mean, he's never go for much more than half of ratio. So $7-8 maybe, $10 shipped. So I really like it. I'm assuming there's a Perillo this time around. I haven't looked. Maybe a Cohen, maybe a Selena. I don't know. I'll take a look, but I haven't looked at the covers this week. But that's great. I mean, and Linsner is. I say it every time, and I'll say it every time because I need everyone in the universe to know what a nice dude this guy is. He just loves his fans. He loves to chat with you. He'll draw for you. He's just a sweet guy, and there's no way around it. And in a world where there's not a lot of sweet guys doing this, he is one of them. And I love talking to him. I love visiting his table every time. I love tossing him cash. I love tossing him cash because he deserves it. He's just a good dude. So it's the Linsner all day. It's definitely not the Berens.
There you go. Steve.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm going Linsner all damn day, 7 days a week. You know, the trade cover's perfect, but I would probably go at 1 in 15. Man, you're probably gonna get that what, like $8-10. I mean, perfect. Doesn't break the bank. Yeah, the Bjorn Benz. I'm sorry. I was thinking of a mezcal toy. You totally lose her body with that big ass head of this giant's or ogre's face getting shellacked on, and then the legs kind of look off. Like that knee is a little like she's off. She has very long legs. I'm just saying. Kenneth Bird, the bird is the word. And then full opposite of Adam Hughes. You. Right, both come in standard open order form. Okay, done. Diddy, man, get the trade.
Yeah, I have to agree. Like, there's parts of the Bjorn. I like it, but I don't like it. Not even close to. I don't know, 80%. Just because there's so like he said, there's so many blending issues. I really wish he made it really distinct between the two characters.
You're right.
The demon or whatever she's killing, ogre, whatever, looks really cool. I bet it looked cooler if I could tell the difference between him and her.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
1000%.
I don't think. I mean, because it's a monster, I can't really complain about like length of finger or whatever. Like that just may be the way it's created, right? But someone said it earlier in the chat. She looks like a video game character, and
I think I said it last week or last show.
Yeah, and I just don't like that. Yeah, it looks very video gamey. So yeah, I'd have to pass on it. And why would I get the 1 in 15 if there's one already with the trade dress?
Fair ends, bitch. Better give me my money. That's what he said.
And so I go with the Linzer. I think it's pretty cool. Although the stairway is going to nowhere.
Yeah, that's weird.
No, it's going to certain death. That's for sure.
Well, if it's going to certain death, how those guys didn't even make it. She's super thick, so good on Linzer.
Yeah, she looks proper. I mean, after stabbing a mofo in the back, sometimes you got to give a good turn, and get your freaking your pose on,
Well, I dig the pauldrons that she has on.
Oh yeah, very classy. She's a classy lady.
All right, let me go ahead and end.
Stairway to Heaven, maybe?
Or Stairway to Hell.
One way or another, right? Oh, dang. Leaper
right.
You made him look real.
We got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 4. Yeah. We got the 1 in 75 by Leaper Mayho. And then we got the 1 in 100 by Paulo Rivera. So, Steve.
You know what? In this one, I like, I love Lieber Mayhew's work, but I like the Rivera. I like the complete picture where on this one it's just a full escape of Donatello with a touch of realism, right? It looks like he came out of freaking the sea, and he just looks real as fuck to me. That's all that's all I could give you. If I saw him crawling out of a sewer, I'd be like locking the damn doors, man, and heading up. What's it called? But yeah, the Apollo Rivera one looks great.
All right. Well, Steve, we got one for Rivera. How about you, Mike?
Man, this is tough because I love the realism going on in the Bermejo, but it's so real that I'm uncanny. I'm creeped out by it.
Yeah, look at that beak of his, just incisors.
Well, I've seen a couple artists try to draw that way with the turtles.
It's I like both covers. I actually really do like both covers, and the Paulo Rivera one is cute and fun, and I don't mind it. But man, I don't know. God, this is really hard. I think I have to just go with the Bermejo just barely, just because the amount of work, and I know that it's painted, and what he's able to achieve with a character that's really never been done like this. It's really hard for me not to choose it, but it is creeping me out. I would not want to own this. Let's put it that.
Man. That goes to the back of the box, right?
Yeah, exactly. But it is super, super cool. I mean, that level of mastery of the medium is pretty unbelievable. I mean, that's right up there with the best. The best. It's great.
I agree still.
Oh, the Bermejo cute creeps you out, Dale?
Yeah. I agree, Stick.
Yeah, Sticks absolutely definitely has a Norman Rockwell feel to it. You're right.
Yeah, like you would find it in like a magazine. Like
New York. What is that? Not New Yorker. Saturday Evening Post.
Yeah, or even a Playboy. Dare I say it? One of those cutesy articles.
I agree with both of you guys. I do like both. I actually really like both. They got it right this week for sure. I agree with I forgot who in the chat said it, but I don't necessarily believe these should be 1 in 75 and 1 in 100. Good Lord.
Let me pull that up.
But I'm not upset at them because these are pretty two good pieces of art. Man, I am having a hard time picking between the two. I really dig the whole they're making pizza. I mean, of course they do, right? Of course they know
pizza.
And of course, April's they're doing some kind of like live YouTube thing, probably. And I just dig that whole concept. There's a boombox in the back, so they still got the hip hop vibe to it as well. Like darn, but I really can't beat
100%.
Vermejo's like realism, the details that he put into it. There's nothing wrong with it at all. I can't say anything bad about it. I actually dig the fact that it looks like a real turtle. I'm getting kind of more used to it, and maybe that's why I want more live action Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But darn, yeah, that Rockwellian feel or that realistic feel. All right, I'm just gonna close my eyes and I'm gonna say I'm going with the Bermejo.
Why does he need to close his eyes though?
Because it's creepy. It's super creepy. I mean, if that dude rolled up and was like, "I'm gonna save the world," you're gonna be like, "From who? From you?"
Yeah. I'd be like, yo, can you save the world about a block or two away from my house?
Yeah, right. Yeah, just don't let me see it. Just go ahead.
I mean, he's a mutant, and it should scare the hell out of everybody who's on the street that sees a turtle like that.
Oh yeah.
So I really appreciate that piece of work. I definitely believe the Apollo is it's 1A and 1B at this point. So, but yeah, that Bermejo gets it for me. All right. Let's move on. We got Lilo and Stitch, number 7, a 1 in 10 by Edwin Gallman. I think he did one earlier in this, but Mike, what are your thoughts?
I love it. It's so damn cute.
Yes,
Oh my god.
Dale loves it.
Oh, that's really good.
yeah.
This is really good. I love it. It's got a great vibe. It's got the right finish.
Dale was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, this man, like these are the ones that like just warm your heart that these still exist in the world.
And it's a 1 in 10, no less.
So it's
Right?
gettable, right? Totally
It's
gettable.
way gettable.
I
Perfect.
love this. This is so sweet and cute and exactly what it should be. Oh, bravo, Gelman. This is really good. This is the kind of thing where an artist gets the vibe of the book and tailor makes his style for it. Because this doesn't look like the other Gelman that we just saw for sure. So, it's obviously got a very different feel to it.
Cute.
Really, really cute. I think this is out of the park, nailed it. Worth every penny of what, $7, $8, $9, $10, $11, $12, somewhere in that range where you're gonna get it. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, maybe it's super hot and I've already missed it, but it's pretty awesome.
I wouldn't think a 1 in 10 would be more than $20-$25. So
Terry.
damn,
Yeah,
that was rough.
Yeah, that was kind of ruthless, right?
Wow. Wow, way to poop in my tuba, dude.
Yeah,
Wow.
dude. He took away that on my-
cereal.
Right now, I was like Titanic. I was like at ship deck, just getting the breeze of the sea, thinking about this.
It wouldn't happen.
Picture, and then I just fell over deck.
It's not realistic. It wouldn't happen because 626 Stitch would just bust out with his laser guns. Okay, he'll protect the seals. All right, Steve, what's going on?
Yeah, I dig it. Definitely hit the nail on the head. I like the watercolor background. I mean, you could see this definitely being, well, not only is it sold as a comic, but you could see this as like a summertime postcard sold by Disney. I mean, if Disney really wanted to kind of make a little more money on the back end, I mean, you would get these as postcards
they need
for
to use
summer.
this. You're right.
This is awesome.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if you found this kind of artwork over down at downtown Disney.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Over at the Disney shops, over at the malls or inside the park.
100%, right? You probably see this framed already on the wall.
Yeah, poster.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree. Very cute. I am a huge Stitch fan. I had some artists at some con. I bought like a whole packet of like Stitch prints that he did, and they were like all different types of Stitch, like Deadpool Stitch, Han Solo Stitch. So like, yeah, it was all cool. I love them, and the seals, they're just adorable. I love seals. I love watching National Geographic Discovery kind of stuff with animals and Earth.
Prior to the killer whales getting to him.
Yeah, I watch those too, but you know, it's life. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I don't want it to happen, but it happens.
Word. It most certainly does, Jeff. Mother Nature finds a way.
It's all right. It's all right. There's a lot of them still. Okay, so how about 7 Years in Darkness, Year 2, Number 4? Jeez, that's a lot. This is a 1 in 10 by Joseph Rubinstein. Mike? No, Steve.
I like.
Sorry, Mike.
I think you would see this on a wall at the haunted mansion.
Yes. Yeah, you got. I want the extended version.
Yeah, see what she really did, right? It looked like
stretched version. Like, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, I like it. I dig it. 1 in 10. I haven't been reading a lot of indies lately, and I should probably get back on board. So I don't really know much about the book, but I mean, I dig it, and 1 in 10 is not bad. You know. What do you guys think? Talk.
Jeff Stitch Tales.
Oh, dude. What kind of hijinks will Jeff get into today?
One of these days, I'll find those Stitch prints.
Oh, painting of
yes.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I was getting. That's what I was definitely getting.
Please stop.
Yeah, you could totally see the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen in that picture of Johnny Depp there. 100%. What a bad hairstyle, though.
I really love it. I mean, I think it's gorgeous. I almost wish that it had like an antique frame around it, so it looked like a portrait hanging in someone's old mansion or something like that. Just has that feel.
No, you're good. You're good.
Yeah, I think it's gorgeous. I think it's a little bit boring. Like, I don't know that I'm interested in the book because of what's going on in the cover, but from an artistic standpoint, it is a gorgeous piece, no doubt about it.
Yeah, it gives you like the whole the Dorian Gray, but also like the Mona Lisa, where the eye is always following you.
Yep.
Because I feel like that, like if I move, the eyes are still looking at me. So
you're right, dude.
Nailed that. It's really freaky like that.
I do wish freaking me out, man.
I do wish. I guess maybe like a layer over this where it would feel more gritty, like it was a paint, like straight from a painting. But other than that, I think this is great. If I never knew anything about this book, I would be like, you know what? I might be interested in seeing what this book is about, because that's a cool cover, and if it is supposed to be made from like the Dorian Gray painting, I think that's even more makes it more cool and more interesting, because I love that story. So, all right. Anybody else got anything to say about it?
Mm-mm.
All right. 1 in 10. All right, we got Creepshow number 3 of 1 in 10 by Steve Beach. Mike, what do you think of this one?
I like the idea of it. That's a really cool concept. I don't know that I've ever seen monster breaking through ice kind of an idea done before, so it works really well. Especially with sort of the perspective that he chose to do is a really tough one. All humans involved in this cover are at a really odd angle, tough to draw. So it is a really cool. I think it's perfectly placed as a 1 in 10. I don't think it should be any higher than that. I have liked the Creepshow stuff in both series. Overall, they've done a great job choosing artists, a lot of whom are sort of off kilter, not like the regular ones you would think that be on these. But yeah, I mean, I think Beach. I think he nailed this concept. I don't know how compelled I am about it overall. Visually, do I love the cover? Do I need to have it? No, but I think it's a really creative, unique piece, and it's executed really well. Silence falls over the crowd. Did I say something?
Yeah, no, Jeff's on mute.
Did he say
I think
that?
Jeff's on mute. Jeff, you're on mute or what?
I'm so sorry. I was on mute.
I saw you. I was like, I think he's on
The
mute.
mouse moving. I don't hear him.
It's a 20+ book already, says Igor. I could see
Dang.
that. I could see that just based on the art because it looks like a Goosebumps cover. R.O. Stein's
Cool.
Goosebumps of homaging.
It's
that.
homaging the old Sports Illustrated as well.
Yeah, I like it, and just oh man, just the sheer. Imagine being there and just seeing something trying to crack up, and you're on ice, and you're like, I'm dead. Sold out from all retailers. Oh, this might be a hot book.
Dang.
This might be a hot book.
I'm always gonna go back to it, and then it's probably because I'm still a child inside. Gives me the highlights vibe. The kind of art. It looks very innocent until you look deeper, pun intended, into the ice and you see the monster. That's really cool. I didn't even notice that until Mike said it. Honestly, all I saw was like, oh, cool, very highlighty, very like old school magazine. And then when he put out the monster, I was like, oh, that's pretty damn dope. Good idea. I do agree the kids, some of the angles look a little off, but I think the main part of it was supposed to be the monster, so I think that's really cool. I do kind of like the layout. It's very like, old school, maybe 60s, 70s. I would probably say 60s. But yeah, dang, if you can find one, I guess go get it. You'll probably find it at your like local comic book shop, so go support them.
Yeah, this is one that's good. The one that I would have probably bought for sure because I like horror, and if I was collecting these, it would have already been in there.
Yeah, and I guess if you're like a dinosaur fan too, that looks like a really cool T-Rex type of monster coming out. So, all right, we got Detective Comics 1091, 1 in 25 by Ashley Wood. Steve, what do you think?
I actually like it. And I mean, the angling of it, the colors, I like that. It's simple, but yet not simple. I mean, as dumb as that sounds. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's a 1 in 25, of course. You probably, like, for me, it's like a ABC, one of those variant type of covers, but I dig it. I like the design.
Mike.
Yeah, so you've heard me praise Wood's work before, and I think it's good. It has the feel of sort of like a black and whited out version of one of those old Bronze Age horror books from DC, which I dig, or maybe a Vertigo book from the late 80s, early 90s, which I also dig. So overall, it's cool, but it is a little bit, I don't know, it's not really all that compelling. I know I've said that phrase a few times tonight, but I want Deo's building a fort using me as a wall, apparently.
You're the structure.
I am definitely the structure. I'm fat enough. I'll keep the house up. But yeah,
solid as a rock.
But it's cool. It's a cool perspective. It definitely has that exaggerated sort of height to it. Yeah, it's a cool piece. It definitely is. I like Wood's work. I think it's really cool. It's different. Nobody else is doing anything like this anymore. So I can't hate it, but I don't think it's an incentive necessarily. It would be an amazing B cover though.
Yeah, I'm a little on the border. Like, there's part of me that really likes it. Like the details. It's funny. It gives me the Weasley house vibes from Harry Potter. Just because, like, it you got the bigger part of the building, a smaller, like, it's just the size differential. I don't know if I liked like the whited out clouded background. But I understand why. because you have to separate that from the rest of the background. Yeah, but I do have a problem that it is just a building basically with maybe Batman flying at the top. I don't know. I can't tell if that's a bat or Batman. So yeah, I don't know if I would buy it as an incentive. A, B, C cover, I would think it would be pretty cool. But yeah,
I'm gonna buy it then.
not incentive for me, but I do like the art. All right, let's go to Iron Man number 2. We got the 1 in 25 by Dyke Ruin. DK.
Am I the only one? So maybe I'm crazy. I have a couple of these covers coming out next week, not this week. That Galman Stitch is not this week. It's next week, everyone. So I'm looking all over for it, trying to buy it, and it's pre-order right now.
Wait, say that again?
A couple of the covers that we looked at tonight. Well, at least one of the covers that we looked at tonight. The Stitch cover is December 4th.
Oh, so we might be off. Oh,
Either we're off or Midtown is off. I have to check.
Hey, you know what? It's 50-50.
I'm going to check League of Geek.
Yep. You never know, huh?
See what League of Geek says. Either way, sorry about that. Sorry to derail for a second.
No, go ahead. Look it up. Steve, what do you think?
I dig it. I like it. It looks great. I mean, the details of Iron Man turning back. I like the piping or the.
I bet.
Yeah, well, in the back with the lighting.
It's got a light up feature too, huh?
Yeah. The batteries work.
Everybody have a good night.
God.
Damn, dude, I'm just trying. You know where Jeff's head is? It's in the gutter.
You're the one who said you like the piping.
In the back of his suit. You didn't even let me finish, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, well, probably will be at the back. Oh, Stitches this week. All right. Thanks, Derek.
Yeah, I dig it. I would pay 1 in 25. If Iron Man's my dude and I'm reading the run, I'd probably pick it up. At 1 in 25, not bad. I think they said there was an issue with Diamond, and a number of books are coming next week for people who still use them. Hard pass says BBB.
All right, Mike, what do you think?
Yeah, that's enough for me.
I think it's great. I mean, I don't like it as much as Steve, but I think it's great. The details are super cool. I mean, that is someone who really likes this character, who wants to be like, all right, I'm gonna turn this character around so you can see all this stuff that nobody ever draws, and I'm gonna do it because it's a challenge and I want to nail it. And I think all of those things happened on this, and I think it actually feels like a 1 in 25. This is probably Marvel's best book this week.
Ooh. Oh, all right.
Mm-hmm.
I do like it. I like the grittiness, that feel of it. Even in the background, there's a couple of like imperfections, like little marks here and there that just make it feel all gritty all the way around. I think when you do get into like the details of the mechanics of an Iron Man suit, I think you do need to get a little gritty with the artwork. So it makes it more appreciative, very, in that mechanic world. Do I think it's a 1 in 20? Yeah, I think it's a 1 in 25. May not be for me, but I could see someone really liking this cover. Like a lot of Iron Man fans or just people who like details. And this artist did a really good job. Just don't want to say his name again, that's all. I don't want to mispronounce it or say the wrong way. So, all right. We can go on to Black. Good Lord, there's a lot of incentives this week. Black Canary, Best of the Best, number 1 in 50 by Dan Hipp. All right, Mike, what do you think?
I don't love it, but I don't hate it. I don't know. It's a style that is not for me. This is not
Awesome
my
sauce.
thing.
What's going on? Good to see you.
And I'm not really sure what it is about it. It doesn't have like an anime feel to it or anything like that, but it feels a little like, oh man, I can't tell what the word is I'm looking for. Like everything's a little bit too smoothed out or too plasticky or something like that for me to really love it. But that said, I don't hate it. I think some people would look at this and instantly say trash, but there's some cool things going on stylistically. So like the way the wrinkles are done on the jacket and the way the hair is done, like no detail at the top, but plenty of detail at the bottom. I don't like the face at all, but
Me either.
the colors are cool. I mean, it definitely has sort of I don't know if it's quite street art, but it does have kind of a sort of that like pastel on the sidewalk kind of a feel to it. So I guess in a way street art, but there are definitely some cool portions of it. But overall, I don't like the overall look of it. It's definitely not a book for me, that's for sure. But I could see people really liking it. Not for 1 in 50 though. That's insane.
How about you, Steve?
You know what? I don't really dig it. Not a fan of it per se. But for some reason, it does have street art kind of appeal in some sense. Yeah, I mean that's pretty much all that I could say about it. She is drinking tea, that's for damn sure.
I think they're saying she's sick.
She does look like she has the sniffles.
She's got her honey, she's got her lemon, she's got a tea. So
That
I'm
is
thinking she's
that is-
sick.
yeah. I think she's sick with it.
Well,
But that's pretty much it. That's all I have to say, really. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's definitely not a 1 in 50, man.
no. At best, it's a B or C cover. You know, the crazy thought that went in my mind is, man, Blondie ran into a hard life.
Yeah, she done did something that she wants to take to her
Uh,
grave.
Yeah, and I'm not talking like Blondie as in Black Canary. If you know who Blondie is, Mike knows who I'm talking about.
Of course I do. Are you kidding me? I'm still in love with her from my childhood.
Yeah, this Blondie hit hard times for sure.
Yeah, these are parallel lines this time.
She shops at Hot Topic.
Yeah, these are not. By the way, League of Geek has both the Red Sonja and the Lilo and Stitch coming out this week. So, whereas Midtown has neither of them coming out this week so far of the two that
Coming
I've
off a
watched.
bender.
So I don't know who's right and who's wrong. We'll
Yeah,
check
it's been a
my
long
comic shop
night.
tomorrow.
We'll find out tomorrow.
Yep.
Or Wednesday, depending
It'd be
on.
hard to hunt them down though, because you can't order. I mean, for those that order on Midtown, you can't order any of those. So that's a problem.
That sucks.
Yeah. Although they may change them once they have everything in stock, they may all of a sudden pop up. So
Yeah, maybe it is the what do you call it, shipping issue.
well, the holiday week could be a problem.
Yeah, they don't want to guarantee anything until they check everything. So
The next few weeks are always weird. There's always stuff missing and
I
things added.
I do. I put honey and tea,
yeah, you gotta
lemon.
get that. You gotta get that citrus going. You know.
Yeah, that's perfect. She's making the hot toddy.
It's vitamin C. You need that honey to go down the sore throat, and yeah, soothe the sore throat.
Where are you getting all this stuff from?
Yeah, this is not a 1 in 50. I mean, I kind of like his art style. I
It's fine for now.
just feel like she's like a turkey butterball in this shape. So
Yeah. Kind of does have that feel.
and it must be the week. All right, we got a Mystique number 2, a 1 in 50 by Franny. This looks like it's the virgin cover of the trade dress. So, Steve, what do you think?
I like Justine Frenny's work. During the time that Momoko was kind of blowing up, and she was getting a lot of notoriety, and she was just being busy. I feel like Frenny was in the cut, doing like really good work. She's done a lot of great covers. I used to actually have some of her covers, like Lock and Key. She did like a gorgeous like Virgin Art. Well, it was a trade in Virgin Art, so I bought both. But a lot of her work's good. I feel like in this direction, I mean, she nailed it, man. Look at Mystique, just like with the hair in the wind, just causing chaos. And I actually like yellow. I like the way it pops. Would I do a 1 in 50? The fan of as far as her artwork, yeah, 100%. The sensible comic collector that I am, nah, no 1 in 50 for me.
All right. Well, you like it, but not for the price.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Mike. What do you think?
I'm in the exact same spot. I think this is a great piece. I think it's a really cool show off of Franny's style, which is unique, or at least there are a couple of artists maybe doing this, but it really pops. It really stands out. Really cool colors. Great pose choice. That's super cool. The arms going backwards, super hard to do and get the muscles right in the back and all that kind of thing. So I applaud her there. And yeah, she's been sort of one of these silent artists that kind of got buried under a few others. Not just Peach, but Rose and a few others. And there's definitely a stylistic thing going on here that for those that like that kind of stuff, this should fit right in. And it should be something that they probably dig as well. I don't know how you would dislike
Yes,
this
there is,
cover,
BB.
It's right there, sir.
other
Oh,
than the trade dress being awful on the trade dress one.
Oh yeah, that trade dress sucks.
So I wouldn't buy it. I wouldn't buy it either way because I wouldn't pay for the 1 in 50 price, and I wouldn't want it because of that trade dress. So this is probably a pass, sadly, just because of Marvel overreaching and underreaching. So definitely underreaching on the trade dress and overreaching on a 1 in 50 for it. So if it were a 1 in 25, I might try to chase it, but I don't think I want to be anywhere near what this will probably go for. But it's a really great piece. It's really cool. It pops really well.
Yeah, I dig the colors. I dig the abstract like splashes of colors around her.
Yeah, me too.
That's probably the style. Like that's her style. That's it. The face looks great. The hair, the guns look great. I don't think there's anything off about the proportions. I kind of, yeah. I mean, it's perfectly fine. So I actually like this cover. But I just get the trade dress. I'm with Steve and Mike. I'm not forking out $50 if not more for this. At least I have the cover. So I'm gonna pay a regular cover price. Thank you. I'm a cheapskate.
No, I don't think you're a cheapskate at all. I think you're smart with your money. I mean, we all know that most of these kinds of books won't even hold value.
No.
So even if you pay
Oh yeah,
50, 60, 70 bucks for this tomorrow, or even 40 on a good deal, it'll be a $20 book in a year. So, I mean, it's one of those things that if you're not flipping it right away, then why bother?
have a good night and a lovely Thanksgiving. Awesome sauce.
Yes.
See you later.
Enjoy the time with your loved ones, brother. Thank you so
We
much.
are thankful for all of you in the chat. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
all of you guys.
I mean, there is a chance that this could not just maybe not hold this value, but go back up in value later on because maybe she becomes popular enough and gets in the right lane and groove and on her covers. So I mean, she has an opportunity. She has the talent for sure. So
It's funny, I used to be able to, I think we all probably could have done this. I used to be able to gauge who those artists were going to be.
Right.
I used to be able to tell, like, oh, this is the person that's going to blow up. Like we did it with, I mean, I think Frisson was the last one I did it with and got it right. I missed but I mean, if someone had told me that Peach and Rose and those would be the ones over the Bermejos and those guys, I'm super surprised at some of what the audiences have latched onto over the last decade. I'm not hating on anyone. I don't have my finger on the pulse quite like I used to. So you just never know. Will this be the person? It could be. She's talented enough. Or will this be someone who just gets relegated to A and B covers like Bermejo always does, and then people don't really chase them because there's tons of work out there that you can get for nothing. So I don't know. That's tough.
Yeah, there's a fine line there, right? Being really great artist and being overused.
Yep.
And sometimes the quality goes down when you get overused, and then that also goes on the ledger, So
Yep.
it's unfortunate, but I think she's a great artist. I haven't seen too much of her work, but the last few that I've seen, I mean, just like, phew. So
They're cool.
yes. All right, let's move on to the next one. All right, we're on to the store exclusives. Woo, no more incentives.
Here we go.
I'm glad he ended on that one. All right, we've got Storm number 3. Don't blame me, Dale. This is a Sleeping Giant, and I'm pretty sure it's not Natalie Sanders.
No way.
But it's Storm number 3 by Natalie Sanders. Don't know the LE, but it's a cost of $30. Mike, please.
It's cool, actually. It's stylized again. Not sure I love either of the faces, but I love the concept. I love the hair looking like clouds. For Storm there, I love that starburst going on in the background and the sky work and some of those birds flying and stuff. It's a really cool composition overall. Fills the page nicely. They create an X, which is kind of a nice little thing, maybe a little cheesy, but kind of cool too. But I mean, layout's great. The lighting, nailed the lighting. It's a really cool piece. I think it's really just the faces I have a problem with if I was going to be nitpicky about it. But the overall composition is really striking and pretty damn compelling. And it doesn't feel like a store exclusive to me. This actually feels like what I wish Marvel would use as incentive covers, stuff that looks like this a little bit more. I'd be more apt to go hunt them down. This is good. Worth $30, probably not to me, but on a sale, Sleeping Giant doesn't do that kind of stuff really. But yeah, I mean, I think if you could eventually get this around 20, I think that would be well worth it. Is this going to be a regular cover? Is this just a version of something that's going to exist with a trade dress on it?
I don't know.
I think the trade dress would totally jack it up.
It would. It's a pretty beautiful piece all by itself.
Yeah.
The only way to save the trade dress is going to be with Jeff. Am I able to say go forward, or Mike? You got anything on this? Anything additional?
Nope. Good.
No, go for it. Go.
All right. When I see this, I see a rock fucking album cover. Fucking with a heavy fucking metal guitar thrashing out. Put this shit on a fucking Astrovan, on the side of an Astrovan.
Yes.
Do that motif. Spread it out with the mountains with the X-Men, dude. That would be sick. I absolutely dig this cover, and it's definitely still chilling with the assist, my brother. He said yes. This is Mateus Mahoney. Mahoney, I believe, not a Sanders.
Yeah, let's give
Lord of Brooklyn. Right. Mike is going to get
I don't accept
that role.
Any food Oh, come on! I keep their names in my mouth. We got them out there in the world. I don't have to like them, so they know.
Yeah,
they know.
I mean, for me,
nobody gives a shit. It's worth $1 to say this. Nobody gives a shit what I think. At the end of the day.
Yeah, no one cares what we think. That's for sure.
We all have opinions.
But Steve, what do you think?
I dig it. I based on the art and just the way it looks, it has a lot going for it. This to me, like, I'd wait for 20, but then the way I was collecting back in the day, I would have bought this. I would have been like, hell yeah. And then I would have fucking did the air guitar after. You know what I mean?
I totally agree. It does look like he got that whole cover album vibe thing going.
It'd be on like a Meatloaf album.
Yeah, brother. You know, Mike knows exactly what I'm putting down.
Yeah, or one of the Jack Black records.
Tenacious D.
Tenacious D, that's right. The pick of destiny, the storm of destiny.
Oh my god. To tell the tale.
It would be cool if it was like from the X-Men 97 series and
this is the best comic in the world.
It's thunder and lightning.
Yeah, dude. They're gonna ride on majestic steeds in the cloud.
Yes,
Oh
exactly.
my god!
I don't know if it's just me, but it's like a
It's just-
modernized like Good Times mural. You know, like in Good Times, it has that mural of them.
Good times.
It's
Temporary layoff.
It's got a little bit of that vibe to it. Obviously, more modern.
Right there.
Um,
84 Ford van, baby.
but yeah, I really dig this cover. Actually,
When the
I'm
vans are
surprised I
rockets.
like it.
Monopoly.
Excuse me,
Oh Jesus!
but
Sorry, I'll blow my smoke the other way next time.
oh man, there's too much smoke from Storm.
Just baby lugs couldn't take it. You know.
We're really in
Oh,
the same
God.
room. You just can't tell.
He's all past the
That would be amazing.
That would be rad.
Dude, I would love to do this live one day.
Right?
All of us together. It'd be badass.
One of these days, sir.
That'd be so cool.
Jeff with
Yeah,
a Good Times reference.
I love Good Times.
Right after
Dynamite.
right after Good Times was What's Happening.
Yes.
Yeah.
Those
Yes.
are both
What-
back.
What's happening was my shit, man.
I love both of those Oh gosh.
You know what?
Dynamite.
I gotta find that and just watch it. You know what? They have Apartment 227 on Hulu. I went back to watch
Ooh.
that.
That's
Those
good
are
too.
classics too.
That
right?
show
Those
is
are classics too.
Hysterical. That's
Right?
Oh gosh.
Oh man.
227.
I love it.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
a deep cut. Nice work.
Yeah, buddy.
Isn't it a spin-off? It's a spin-off.
I think it is.
227
Yeah,
is yeah,
it is a
Let's
spin-off.
find out.
You're right.
I will go
Yeah,
consult
you are
Uncle
right.
Google while we move on to the next cover.
I'm pretty sure, but yeah. All right. We've got Laura Kinney, Wolverine #1 by obviously the 5 Horsemen of Apocalypse. By Mike Choi. It's limited to 300. What the hell?
Is it really though?
300? I'm flabbergasted already.
No,
And it costs $40. Good Lord, Steve.
Nah. For $40, man. I mean, the artwork is great. Mike Cho did a beautiful X-23 or a Laura Kinney. But at $40 damn dollars and then 300, you know damn well that's not limited to 300. They're gonna be like, got some warehouse finds here.
even if they each got 300, that's still only 1,500. That's still only half.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so confused.
Apartment 227 was a spinoff of the Jeffersons. Bam.
I was just reading it. Yes, just about to say it. Yes.
I know my TV history.
Wait, wasn't the Jeffersons was a spinoff from All in the Family, wasn't it?
Yes,
I think
yes,
so, yeah.
yes.
That's cool as hell,
Yeah.
right?
So it's
Damn.
the All in the Family verse,
Yeah, George Jefferson was in All in the Family.
the Jefferson verse, whatever we're gonna call it. That's great.
Yeah, the Jefferson verse. Yo,
I think-
George Jefferson is the Doctor Strange of it all. You know what I mean?
Multiple
with
shows.
that funky chicken, you know?
If I'm not incorrect, if I'm correct, there was multiple shows spun off from the Jeffersons,
Probably it was so popular.
and they were
My boy
popular
Bruce.
shows.
They call me Bruce. Said that's my girl. I'm picking it up. All right.
Wait, did BBB just say I want this cover?
Yeah, BBB did the hardcore comics.
All right. Hey, buy
More
what you
power
like.
more power to Silver Spoons. More power to you, Mike Syke with the assist with the Silver Spoons.
Dude, can I spoil Deadpool Wolverine for? Is it fine? Are we good?
Oh, I think we are well
Oh,
over.
we're way
Okay,
past it. It's on Disney Plus.
So
Yeah.
when she pops up in the movie,
Mm.
I went absolutely fucking ballistic. I couldn't believe it. I was so happy she was in. I know she wasn't in like a whole lot of it, but she
Yeah.
serves her purpose,
So-
right? She rolls on into that room, and you're like, damn. Not only do you look great now, and not only can you clearly still play this character, but please, God, give her a real movie. Like, put her in a costume, get her out there, make her the new Wolverine, please. She's the only one that could take over for Hugh Jackman now.
Sold
Like-
out at Comic Men already. Wow.
It was great. So that said, This cover does not do that justice, I don't think. Choi has done many X23 covers over the years, and I like a lot of them. I really do like a lot of them. This one just feels half-assed. It just doesn't feel like what he's capable of, especially for this character. He should be doing this character better. He's capable of doing this character better. And I cry 1,000% bullshit on that LE. And $40 for a trade-dressed book like this is also highway robbery. I think they know it's not a good book, and I think they know the only way to make their money back is to charge $40 for it. I think that's why it's 40.
That's just crazy.
Yeah.
Steve, did you go?
Yeah, I dig it, but not at the price of $40. She's sitting on the corner of a building, like what looks like to be a Wolverine memorial or something like that. She's defacing the shit out of it. Yeah, I mean, it not at 40 for 300 too. I know that, and we've been down this road. Yeah, that's it.
Damn, Mike, you and some people, you guys somehow missed the trailer that she was in before the movie came out.
I did. Thank God. I had no idea she was in it.
Wow.
And I saw trailers for it, but I guess I just didn't see that one somehow. But I'm right there with BBB. Chill, like literally goosebumps when she came onto the screen, because they show the little clip of Logan at the time. Yeah. What do you call it? What do you call the office of the time office from Loki?
The TVA.
The TVA. They show it on the little screen. You're like, okay, cool, bringing her in. I like it. And then she fucking rolls in like that. I'm like, oh, that whole scene, right? You got like Jennifer Garner first, and you're like, haha, that's funny. And you just had to laugh over Johnny Storm and all that kind of thing. And then, and you got Blade, and you're like, oh yeah, hell yeah, Blade, that's fucking great, I love it. And then, and then Gambit that never existed, and all the funny jokes about these guys don't know, nobody knows me. I don't even know where I'm from. Maybe I was born here in the void. I have no idea. That's hysterical. And then
I'm about to make a name for myself.
Oh, this scene is like,
you guys are so lucky.
This scene is masturbatory. You're like, oh my God, I can't believe this is all happening on screen at once. What is happening? Ryan Reynolds, you're my new girlfriend. I love you.
I would agree.
It was great.
This is what happens when you have friends in Hollywood. Everything's always spoiled for me. I know everybody who's in the damn movie beforehand. Sometimes I'll get screenshots before the trailer comes out. And I'm just like, God damn it.
I try to avoid as much of that stuff as I can just for this reason, because I was so excited. That scene was so amazing to me. And had I seen the trailer that had that in it, it would have been, I would have been deflated. So this was super cool. Super cool to be surprised by it.
Yes, they several good moments.
All right. Well, yeah, I'm a huge pass on this. No, thank you. And we're just going to keep moving on because I'm not going to say anything more about these guys. All right. We've got Rogue Savage Land by Warren Lowe. This is, again, by the Five Horsemen of Apocalypse. LE to 1,000 set. Okay. I don't believe that.
Yeah, that makes sense because the Virgins, you get 1,000 of those. So that makes sense. That number might be right for the set.
Right. You're right. For the set. Right. It's not saying that's all they have.
Right.
Okay, and it's a cost of 50, which I still think that's way too damn much.
I do too.
But it's Warren Lowe, so I don't know. Mike, what do you think?
It's really pretty, but it's really store exclusive-y and a little bit too digital for me. I don't know if at any point in his process he actually draws any of this stuff, even if it's drawn, pen, like digital pen or whatever. But if the end product looks this action figure-y, I'm out. It just doesn't. It's just too digital for me. I don't like it. But the overall art of it is pretty beautiful. So it's sort of too bad this is the finished product. I really would like to see what he can do with a different sort of finish on this stuff, but I don't know. He's got some covers I love, but this is not among them.
Yeah. How about you, Steve?
Who's that actress on American Pie? It looks like
Allison Hannigan?
Yeah, Allison Hannigan in the Savage Lands. Too digital for me. I agree with Mike. I'm not a fan of digital. I like regular art, but just in looking this all, I can't unsee her face. It's like she's like,
What is this? Fucking hiker.
oh, why are they so sad?
Saggy?
I don't know if they're
I
sad.
don't know
On what
about that.
planet? On what planet are those saggy, bro?
Yeah, those look crying.
Bro, I'm not fucking you.
No idea. Different language. Deo, I think, turned into Doctor Doom today. He wants to destroy everyone today.
He chose violence.
Yeah.
Oh, were you done, Steve?
Yeah, I'm done.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
good.
My bad. Yeah, I totally agree. It's too digital, too video game-ish, too
This one time at Savage Land.
dig the layout of it, I guess. I even like the fact that she's like the color spotlight and the rest of it is black and white. That's cool too. Obviously I don't like the trade dress. That's crap. It's just way too smooth, way too digital. You gotta, when you're doing digital, you gotta add some imperfections in to make it not look over the top digital.
Yeah. Yeah, still chilling. You're right. The hues is pretty nice for this. This book doesn't come out till January, but
Yeah.
Oh wow! All right. Well, I'm sure there's going to be plenty of different store exclusive and incentives and covers for this, so it is Rogue.
Oh, she's got that Coca-Cola vibe going.
All right. Well, we've got Ahsoka, number 6. This is by Takashi Okazaki, and it's shared by Comic Kingdom Creative and Rabbit Comics. It's 1,000 set, limited to 1,000 set. Cost is $40. At least it's a little bit less than the other one. But Steve, what do you think?
I'm a fan of Takashi Okazaki, but I mean, at $40, what is it? You're charging us 20 for the trade and 20 for the version. I mean,
Or 25 and 15, whatever.
yeah, whatever way you cut it, it does remind me of some really good like manga or like anime work that you would see if they really were to transcend like Star Wars into like a very detailed anime. You would get the greatest out of it. But
like
at
that
40
first
Kidding,
episode,
Sarah?
like that first
Yeah.
episode of Visions.
oh my god, dude, I was hyped for that.
Yep.
Beautiful. I mean,
It almost
so,
looked like he drew it all. It's really
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, for sure. So for me, I mean, I like it, but not at $40, dude. It'd be cool if at 35, 30, maybe.
Hmm.
But not at 40.
All right, Mike.
I normally like Takashi's work. I do not like this cover. I really don't think it's done well. I think it's maybe overworked, especially in the faces. And I know that that's sort of his style, but it usually hits, and this one just doesn't hit. I also don't know that. I don't know.
Have a good Thanksgiving, Sarah. Take care.
The conceptualization of the piece isn't really all that interesting to me either. So it's sort of a boring subject matter. While I like Thrawn and I love what's the name of that head trooper? That trooper has a name. I can't remember his name.
Enoch. Captain Enoch.
Thank you, Enoch. Very cool, creepy design for the show. I don't know. This cover doesn't do anything for me from a like a conceptualization standpoint, and I think it's overworked, especially in the faces, and it actually kind of ends up looking bad. Generally speaking, I love this artist's work. Can't wait to see more, especially on Star Wars. His Yoda is unbelievable. One of my favorites from the last few years. So he's got it, but he doesn't got it on this one for me.
Yeah, I'm a fan of his action covers.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm a fan of. I like his line work. I like how he brings that animation vibe, the animation vibe from the what is that Star Wars like series that the animation that they did, where it's like different
Visions.
types of visions, like that.
Visions.
That's
what we were
his
Visions.
that's his lane. So this is very boring. The fact that there's even no background to it as well, it just makes it even more boring. They're definitely at Sears taking pictures for sure. Um, it almost feels like he tried to draw these characters how they kind of look normally, right? Like he didn't try to stylize it in his way.
Yeah, like in a samurai touch.
Yeah, I think he lost his way on this one. And on top of that, I mean, Thrawn has hammer pants. Did you see them? They're hammer pants.
Oh.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would pass on this.
Brawny time.
For the cost as well. I mean, there's so many other covers that he's done that you can go pick up, especially in the Visions. So yeah, this is a no thank you. And we're gonna hold him to a higher bar because we do like his art. All right, but that's it. We ended on that.
Say it again. Say good night. Happy Thanksgiving.
Good night. Have a good Thanksgiving.
You
Thank
too,
you.
Theo. I hope you enjoy all the things on your plate and you're
Yeah.
thankful for your awesome family and you get ready for Christmas.
Woo!
Have a happy Thanksgiving. Say hi to your family. You're gonna have fun this week. Eat some pumpkin pie. Eat a lot of turkey, a lot of mashed potatoes, some stuffing, some yams,
Mac and cheese,
some marshmallows, cranberries. Oh gosh! And you're not old enough yet, so to have all the other stuff.
You give it to your dad. You give it to your dad.
But you give that to dad and mom.
Not yet.
So next time we see you, you're gonna have a big belly from Thanksgiving. All right.
Yeah. Then you will be like Daddy.
Good
Good night, sir.
night, Dale.
I will not.
All right, Mike, please tell us about Cover Fire.
Nothing to report here. It's a holiday week. I'm not writing one this week, I don't think, unless I can really bang it out after we're done with the show tonight, which I don't think I'm going to be able to get to do. It's really been the only moment I've had. So it's possible there might be a really short article tomorrow on CBSI. That's comicbookinvest.com for Cover Fire, which is the antithesis of this podcast where I talk about the regular covers for the week, the non-incentive, non-exclusive covers. So go check that out late morning, early afternoon, depending on your time zone. I have been really lazy over the past month with my new job and my new puppy and my kids, and life just hitting me hard. But I will be back. I love writing these articles, and I hope that you like reading them still. So they'll be back, I promise.
Yeah, I mean, someone has a life.
I used to have a nice chunk of time on Sundays and Mondays to write it, and I just don't have that time anymore. So
It's okay. Your family's getting bigger and older. You got a new pet. You got your kids are growing, and it's the holiday season. I mean, it's all about the family anyway. So
yeah, it's just a lot going on all at once. So while I love writing them, it does not take precedence over my family. So
it's all right. It'll make everyone look forward to when you do get to it.
I hope that's true.
All right, everyone. That is it for the books this week. Steve, can you thank you, sir.
Yeah, I got you covered, brother. I got you covered. I read your mind. We're going to use Nirvana 14 for 30 days of unlimited cover price at only 99 cents and close out that year, guys. Get you some. Check it out. Check the platform. Enjoy the platform and continue to work on that platform. You're seeing other YouTubers utilize that platform, providing you content with the numbers on cover price. So definitely jump on. And then Bird City, our friends at Bird City, we're going to use TNH10 to save you 10% off of your purchase every time. Hey, they got covers coming up every Friday, guys. Mark your calendars. Get your notifications. Don't be the odd man or woman out of those comics. And then Display Geek, don't forget, if you're a lover of toys like we are, we're going to use Team Nerd Herd and save us 10% off of our first purchase for display cases like Jeff over there that you're seeing. You got pop protectors, and then you also got action figure protectors as well. So, dare I say it?
And video games.
And video games.
Not Game Boy, apparently.
Oh,
Sorry.
Man.
I'm joking. He's got everything over there. It's like the one. Leave it to me to have the one thing that I want a case for.
Oh.
I bet you if you emailed him and ask him,
I'll make it. Yeah.
No, he might not even need to make it. He might have something that actually fits it. Just never thought it would be for the Game Boy.
That's true.
That's
or there's
all.
so few of them, it's still in a box. Who would want one except for me?
Maybe. Guys, we want to wish you guys a happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy the time with your greatest gift, which is your family. Enjoy the eating. Enjoy the memories. Enjoy everything that comes along with it. Take the time off, guys. Take the time off. Be with who's important. And then, Mike, do you care to take us off Team Nerd Herd style?
I do, but I'm gonna do a little differently this week. All right.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Oh wait, were any artists hurt?
Well, no, and I want to get to that. So no artists were harmed in the making of this podcast. However, I will say this: I want to give very special thanks on this Thanksgiving week to all of the artists out there. Whether I like your art or I don't, doesn't matter. Thank you for providing us with amazing content, with amazing stuff to look at and read, and keeping this this whole hobby alive for us. So keep doing what you're doing. I am eternally thankful to all of you. And I know all of your fans are as well. So thanks very much to you. Thanks to everyone in the chat. Thank you, Team Nerd Herd, for letting me come on here and swear. I owe the jar at least $5 for today. And I appreciate you all. Thanks so much.
Yeah.
Much love, guys.
Same. Thank you all.
Take care, guys. Enjoy.
Thank you.